best thing to do. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Again, I make the same mistake twice. It's because they changed the dashboard for SteamVR. Originally you had both screens visible at the same time. Now you only look at one screen at a time, and I still haven't got used to it. So I tend to forget things. It's better because finally you can read the small scripts, but you have to get used to it, of course. And so another piece of recording is lost. Unless that is I find a way to download videos from Facebook. Probably there is one. Probably. I think there was. I also probably tested it once. But the quality isn't the same, of course. You better always record your streams. You never know when you might need the footage. Like for instance, if you want to make a tutorial like Nix. So, ground targets. That's possibly an enemy though. I wouldn't go for the dive yet. Well, in the Yak you can. In the lag also. The Russian planes can easily get out of the dive. So maybe I can risk it. What do we have? You tend to find things by means of their tracers. You look at the tracer where it's shooting from. These are France, for instance, because they have the label. And they're shooting towards there, but there's nothing there. I'm getting a little worried for these things over there. That could be enemy. Yes, these are all enemies, I think. So I could try and drop the bombs. Where is he shooting from? Here it is. Looks like a small tank. And I don't know if it works. Better not risk too much. No, it seems I missed. Well, the small bombs. I mean, it's not often that you manage to kill a tank with it. In level flight, how fast is the LA5? Good question, Nix. As you know, I'm not the best with technical questions. Probably we will discover it soon. In any case, I never paid much attention, you know by now, about my altitude when flying the Russian planes. And that's the reason, the first mistake I made with American ones. Because with the Russian planes you basically don't care. I can do like this. I can just climb straight up. And it takes a while for it to lose energy. Look how well it climbs. Already 1000 meters, 1100, 1200, and now maybe I come out of the climb. It's just a damn powerful plane. That's the way I've always seen it. Let's try to accelerate so we can see the speed of the level flight. I'm going web speed. What's that tracer? I believe it was from the ground. Yeah, probably it was, when it's just one and it's not an enemy. We're going 370 now. I'll go and check these things out. Well, we're passing 400 as you can see. 430. Here's the action. Finally found the action. Are they all chasing each one another? Apparently so. Yeah, and the one behind probably killed him with stealth tracers. And it's indeed an enemy. And it's now trying to finish him. Let's see if I can finish the enemy in turn. With my trusty leg. I hope leg can be done with him. Not the leg of the game, the leg I'm piloting. He will be destroyed by leg. My dear friend. Well, apparently it turns better. It turns better, but I bet I have the more powerful engine. I don't know much about the character of the Japanese plane. As I said, I haven't fought them often, but I think they're light and nimble aircrafts. Ooh, there's two of them. That's very bad. That's very, 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 very bad. I'm completely alone, I guess. But there are probably two players. I'll try to force a climb and see what happens. But I don't see it very well. Look how he's sticking to my butt. No, of course. Ah, at least he came crashing into me. So I brought him with me to hell. That's at least a little satisfaction. I always like LA5 besides the Yak 1-3. Damn it. Well, it was totally his fault. He crashed into me. He was looking for trouble, that guy. And in the end, he found it. Again, I have the strong urge to go with the Sturmovik because the ground battle is so close. I don't think I will have a better opportunity. Let's try and go at least once. I'll also pick universal ammo, yeah. And for the turret, I guess also universal ammo. 8 rockets, 4 bombs. It's too late, Nix. It's too late. By the time your suggestions reach me, I've already been destroyed by an enemy. You're right, though. I should get the reflex for that. I'm not yet used to it. Hey, here's the P-38 G1. I think it's the one I unlocked yesterday. But I don't know about that plane. I mean, I've always heard good things about it. I mean, historically, when I studied World War II, I even read once it was probably one of the best fighters in the war. But when you play it in War Thunder, it's such a huge target. It seems the enemy cannot miss you when you fly that thing. Oh, watch out, what are you doing? My trusty old Sturmovik, don't betray me. It's heavy, I mean, with all the bombs and rockets and carrying. Yeah, I just noticed it. Yeah, they turn very well. They turn indeed well. They would make Miyazaki proud with this movie about the Zero. Let's bomb something. Let's play it rough. A true Russian player can never disregard the power of the Sturmovik. I also can maneuver the turret, by the way, with the trackpad over here, and I've got quite a few kills with the turret. Probably more so than the actual guns of the plane, because these are usually reserved for the tanks that you're supposed to destroy. After all, it's the flying tank. It's bound to have to destroy tanks itself. Look how the turret man was positioned, basically completely exposed to the elements. He's outside of the canopy, probably one of the worst jobs you could have in the Russian Air Forces. Also because when the enemy is shooting from behind, imagine who's going to die first. It's not hard to imagine. One period of time, Zero was the king of the Pacific. And so who beat him in the end? Which was the plane that was better than the Zero? Not the Corsair, I bet. The thing doesn't turn very well. Let's go towards the battle. Well, 1500, come on. I can still make a killing. So it's a bit difficult when you try to control. Actually, the first thing you have to do is trim the plane. I have to trim it very well, because if I go and maneuver the turret, I won't be able to maneuver the plane as well. You have to do basically two things at the same time. So you trim the rudder, you trim the elevator, so it tends to stabilize and level flight. More to the right, bottom, left, up, left, up, come on. Well, today it doesn't want to stabilize, I guess. Yeah, more or less like this. Then you go to the, well, more to the left and more to the yes, I'm starting to like it. Yeah, so it's stable. Then you go like this, and basically with your right hand, unfortunately I have the keyboard on the right side, so you do like this, the keyboard with the trackpad. And I also bound the controls of the plane on the throttle, and that's what I can do. So I can try to keep the target. It's a bit of a strange solution, but sometimes it works. By the way, I went off course while I was demonstrating this. Now we can, well, but it's better even. We're more aligned to the enemy ground troops. US fire protocol was never fight Zero in a turn fight and never fight alone. I did both things, as you saw, but I'm Russian, so apparently the American protocol doesn't apply to Russians. In my case, that is. Not that it worked so well, but still. Win air supremacy. I can also go to the ground supremacy, to the air supremacy objective. I mean, after I've unloaded all the ammo and ordnance I'm carrying. Okay, so from what I've read, the way the Sturmovik actually attacked the enemy was when they came from the front, they actually first overflew them, spotted their positions, and then came back from the other side, because in the way they were hitting the softer part of the tanks. It's less important when you want to bomb them. But since the cannons actually can and will do damage to these, that's a ground replacement, isn't it? Yeah, it was. Too bad I missed it. Okay, what else do we have? Let's see. There should be tanks. Now I carry the bombs to destroy them. If a Zero comes, of course, I'll be an almost sitting duck. Well, a sitting duck with a rear gun. So it will be all decided in like a flash. Where are the targets? The targets and targets. Not many people play the ground attack role in simulation mod Sturmovik. I mean War Thunder. It's a shame, because it can be a lot of fun in my opinion. I think I destroyed that thing, whatever it was. Let's see. Indeed I did. Probably a tank. Ah yeah, medium tank, mind you. Panzer IV. Ah no, we're against Japan. Then I don't know. I don't know the name of the Japanese tanks. An Hago, maybe. Ah, my wing is slightly damaged. I wonder why. Probably the tank shot me. Here's the zero. Here's the zero. He overflew me. But it's going to come back. Of course the zero comes. He had to come. This guy. Give me another tank before it returns. Open the bomb bay. Here you are. This sucker is looking for a free kill. That was bound to happen. Come on, where are the tanks? I want to destroy another tank before he comes back. That's a ground emplacement, okay. That's also good. Okay, I got it. I mean, better than nothing. I also dropped some bombs at random, because I think I have like 3 seconds to live. And here he comes again. Did I hit him? Possibly. Well, it's not the easiest thing to bring down a Sturmovik. This is one of the earliest planes. Now the final attempt. Unfortunately, I couldn't hit it. Also, by the way, I tend to press by mistake the score button. But I'm not yet down. Yeah, this Sturmovik lives again. Here you come. Okay, now it's over. It was bound to happen. Ah, but I broke his tail. I broke his tail with my final shot. I saw the piece come off. I wonder if he will go down. In any case, as I say, you never take the ground attack aircrafts during such an heated air-to-air battle. I just wanted to make an attempt, also because I enjoyed the role. A Chiha. Yeah, probably I destroyed a Chiha and some gun. Not really worth the life of 2 people, meaning the pilot and co-pilot. No, this is still airworthy. Ah, I broke the elevator. Yeah, I see he's missing one. I could have killed him with a shot. If it came to the right place, he would have gone down 100%. Shall we go with the Yak 9K? Yes, now we're starting to reason. I can spawn in this. Air target SAM. So, the 9K, what weapon did it have? It's the one with the cannon, 29 ammo, and Barankin machine gun, okay. Should be a bit heavier armed. Yeah, and it wasn't a zero. What was it? I don't know. For me, Japanese plane equals 0. Everything equals 0. It's like dividing by 0. Always gives you 0. So what was it? Hayabusa? And now I'm shooting Japanese planes names at random. And not just because I've seen the anime with the Hayabusas. What was its name? I do remember the name of the anime, by the way. Not the one of the plane, but the anime I do. Kotobuki. The one with the girls flying Hayabusas all over and completing missions in a sort of a post-apocalyptic scenario. Well, don't leave us hanging. What was it? Yeah, A79. And now you told me everything, but you told me nothing. What's his nickname? I only know the Japanese planes by their nicknames. A7N1. No, it doesn't ring so bad. Now, with this one Yak, we will probably manage to get some kills. The 9K. Let's gather altitude, I mean. Doesn't seem like such a bad idea. Are these bombers? Cover the bombers, okay. Win air supremacy C4. Let's go to C4. I'll have to get revenge on these guys eventually. Raisen. 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 I wonder what it means. Depends on the kanji, really. You can have a lot of words that sound the same in Japanese. You only tell one from one another by the kanji, which one they're written. So, for instance, well, I don't remember any example, because now I'm so concentrated on the game, but there are many. They call them homophones, and there's actually an entire type of wordplay that is very ancient in Japanese literature and plays on that, on the double meaning of many words. So that just for saying that I don't know what Raisen means. It's a bit of a convoluted way to get to the point, but I tend to employ that when I'm flying a World War II era plane, because it's so... it keeps your mind occupied, to say the least. It had the power of P-51 with a turnover 0. Okay, so it's a flying nightmare to fight, and I seem to have got that impression indeed. Again, so close to bringing him down with me though. The final shot was really lucky, unlucky at the same time, unfortunately. The things are already smoking. I wonder if it's an enemy. Let's see if we can get ourselves an easy kill. This is war after all, I mean. There's not chivalry here. No Bushido. Okay, it's friendly. B-25J. But I was writing about that just this morning, no? While thinking about Ken. As I said, I wrote an article on Ken. And the actual meaning of Bushido, because some people tend to interpret, well, the Bushido code for what is known today actually comes from a text of literature that was written in the 1700, meaning quite late. They were rules already in use for more than a millennium, by the way, at that point. And many people tend to interpret the Hagakure, is the name of the book, like it says that the actual purpose of the warrior is to die. Well, in my opinion, that's the stupidest thing. Oh, I got a kill. Because the purpose of the warrior was to be effective. It's the opposite, actually. In my opinion, what the author of the book was trying to say when writing, they were a series of conversations with another important samurai of his time. What he was trying to convey, in my opinion, was that the warrior has to be ready to die. And that doesn't mean he wants to die when he goes into battle. That's the stupidest idea. If the warrior wanted to die, then what sort of warrior would it be? And that's also the soul of Kendo, in my opinion. But I will tell you after I try to shoot down this guy also. I need more concentration. That's the true soul of the warrior, concentration. Become one with the target. All you need is one shot from this plane, by the way. But never get in a turn fight with a Japanese plane, as someone once said, another wise man. And now I'm again in a turn fight with 2 zeros. Let's try and surprise them. I'll go straight down. Should I fly under the bridge? No, that would be a bit too crazy for comfort. What the hell? What the hell, man? What the hell? Why again a turn fight with a 0? Or maybe it's a Raisen, I don't know. We will know what he shoots. Oh, as soon as Nix corrects me, because he's so good at doing it. Oh shit! I'm the Soviet pilot that never give up. Although I probably will have to give up very soon, once my plane catches fire, basically. Force a climb. And maybe do something crazy, like this. If indeed I don't go slamming into the ground, because it was the riskiest thing, and well, I tried hard. Maybe I tried too hard. He got the kill, by the way, so he was already shooting at me. I'm first now. And I cannot spawn in the thing again. Okay, let's go back to the Yak 9, I guess. Yeah, I kinda like the Yak 9 in the beginning. Thank you for... Yeah, nice trivia. I tend to be kind of a trivia guy. What are the weaknesses of these planes, by the way, since you're so knowledgeable about it? They don't seem to have many easy to exploit weaknesses, to say the least. Well, I'm starting to have a good score. I should done well on this match. And that is all I need, basically, because I want to buy the Japanese plane. I mean, the Italian plane once it goes into discount. And I bet it will in 1 hour. Well, now it's probably less than 1 hour. I want to buy it by the end of the stream. That's my purpose today. my first Italian rank 4 plane. It's not like I like that so much, the Italian plane the other day, but it wasn't. I was using a plane that was mostly stock, so that's probably part of the reason for it. Key 61. Okay. Key 61. So for instance, the warrior that is usually considered one of the initiator of the Kendo tradition, meaning the way of training for samurai that actually didn't intend for them to use actual metal sword, thus ending up killing themselves one another by mistake far too often while training, I mean. This warrior actually was known, as soon as I start the trivia thing, I meet an enemy, wait, I'll continue later. Besides, I don't remember the name of the warrior now. Oh. Well, now we're in friendly territory. Let's call for help. Doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? No, okay, I'm calling for help. Oh, I already have help, it seems. This time it will go differently. What the fuck happened? What? Did I overstress the... Oh wait, I'm still controlling the plane. What happened? No, I have no idea. My wing broke by itself. That's the stupidest thing. I tried to land because apparently for some reason I can still control the plane. I don't know why. What the fuck happened? This is a first for me. They changed something also in the Russian planes, Nix, I'm sure about it, because I never broke the yak by flying like that. Never, ever. And I've flown so many hours in this thing. Well, I broke it, but it's still airworthy, so we can land and repair. Could have been wrong. Of course I know Japanese plane. I had 25 kills, 0 death in the Key 61 February this year. My god, man. I will never reach these numbers. Not in a million years. So you know them very well, I bet. Well, for being a plane with alpha wing, I mean, it could fly worse. So at least they built their stuff in a kind of resilient way. The Russians. Don't break. Where is the airfield? It says the airfield is here, but I cannot see it. Probably it's over the hill. Yeah, I see the smoke. Okay, where the smoke is. I'm now landing with just one wing. I'm the one-winged angel, like Cloud in Final Fantasy. Never understood really well the meaning of that symbology. Hey, come on! Don't break now! More power. Less power, more power! No, okay. Well, I mean... Wait, I'm not still safe. No. Well, I mean. No. I almost made it. That would have been an achievement in itself. What the hell? I almost made it. Protector, win the head supremacy in C4. Yeah. Now I'm starting to break my planes myself. This is even better. Let's go again with the LA. It's higher rated, by the way. Yeah, let's go with the LA5. At least it's placing me in the airfield I want today, not bugs in that, from that point of view. Speed over 300 kilometers per hour. Yeah, in the end I could have landed it. But unfortunately it wasn't too big. It was fairly spectacular, though. I mean, it could have been less spectacular. Oh, I'm no longer first. Very deserved. Now I'm at 4 deaths. Damn it. Raise these flats. Come on, what do we have? Now I have to get the kill. I have to get the air kill. So maybe I should go without bombs. Well, I can always drop them. I mean, they're kinda useless as it is. Let's drop them. I'd be quicker to gain altitude. Remove all the weight unnecessary. What is that? What is that? That's a friendly bomber returning to base, I think. It's a guy doing back and forth. But now I'm no longer sure. No, okay, it's the B-25. He's doing back and forth. He's trying to destroy some objectives. Someone is calling for backup. Let's go there. Ah, yeah, you should. That's one of the hardest things. What's in real life, I bet, when your actual life is on the line. This thing looks interesting. Come on. There's a Yak 7 flying much lower than me. We're going, look at this, we're going 480 and I'm flying level 500. I'm at WEP now. He was asking about the maximum speed, well, it's fairly high. Here you come. I'll follow the one going upwards just because it's the most potentially dangerous one, if indeed it is an enemy. But I think so. Never mind. It's a Mustang. It's a Mustang, so that must be the enemy. I'm afraid I might pass maximum speed like this. Here you are. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know yet. No, damn it. The guy just had to shoot earlier than me, right? He couldn't have waited 1 second. That's not alerting the enemy. He had to alert it. The torque in this plane is so extreme that when you reduce the speed suddenly, it actually turns to the left. Did I get him? Well, it's not very well at the moment. Maybe it will go down. Also, there's another one down below there, so I better go after him, because that one is undamaged. That guy is still flying though. Maybe someone else will finish him. I'll follow him now. This is the usual very slow combat that this kind of online matches tend to go into. So low and slow. Completely unrealistic probably. But I mean, it's a game in the end. Besides, these are the engagements where VR tends to shine because you're so good at following your targets with your sight, unlike normal players. The one damage is still very much in flyable condition, actually doing the roundabout with us right now. We're 4 planes chasing one another. Okay, you got the kill in the end, I don't care as long as we win the engagement, but we have the numbers, I believe. This shouldn't be a problem, okay. Should I got assists on both of them? In fact, I'm again first. Good, I mean, it's a good, it isn't a kill unfortunately, but it's a good engagement. What else do we have around here? Excellent, indeed. 3 things, coming fast, 1 damage. That's the Mustang from before that just got another kill. He's good, that guy. A6 and 2. Okay, we're clear. Are we capturing anything, by the way? No, we're just flying here. Like so, everyone's checking each other's out. Trust no one, not even yourself. We're doing circles and trying to be sure there is no enemy among us. Thank you, Nix. Too bad I didn't get the kill. No, there's nothing here. You can move. Well. It's easier to be first when your plane is in stock, like the other day. It was the most terrible experience. Okay, Nix. My god, you work even on Sunday. You're such a Stakhanov, just to remain in the team of Russia. Have a nice working day, in any case. Protect the Allied convoy, H5. So what do we have here? Protect the Allied convoy. Okay, no objective. These are just players then. Okay, already they are shooting. I will try and be player 3. That's also potentially Japanese flying high. Let's make it a turn, just to be sure. They're flying in couple. This usually indicates AI, but it's not necessarily so. Okay, someone's getting a kill. It's a friend killing an enemy, therefore the other one is probably also an enemy. He's so much higher than me. That's also a big formation that is not yet among the objectives. Well, maybe it is, I don't know, it's just a black blotch from this distance. No, I won't able to reach it. Too high and too fast. Someone says, come with me. Ooh, look there. Now I'm much higher than these guys. Okay, let's go and see. That's another good example of why you're actually supposed to call for help. I was going the opposite way, I mean. Here we have the 8th advantage. Should come swooping down like a hawk. Let's see what I can find. That's the first inviting target. Oh wait, what did I say? That's the B-25J currently being intercepted by this guy over there. Well, it's two of them. Now, this is inviting and that is also. They're flying together. These are two friends, actually communicating with one another, I'm sure about it. Did I get him? No, because he's lucky. And now he knows 100% I'm here, so it will be even harder, but of course, that's the war. Where the fuck did he go? He did some very, very surprising maneuver that completely took me by surprise. And now again I'm 1 against 2. I'll try to call for help. Not that I expect to be listed. I think I saw the enemy 1 second, easy. Calling for help. Come, guys, someone. Here you are. He's not following though. He seems to be going down. Well, he's not following. That's good because now I'm the one following, maybe. Ah, there's a friend. Okay, it's the King Cobra from before. No, they're both going after him. That's my chance, I guess. Let's try and follow this one on the right. No. I thought he was going to the left, but he zagged him instead of zigging. And now this is... No. Why does it always devolve into this? Oh, he's gone down. Did I get... No, I didn't get the kill. And here's another one. No. What? No, vabbè. No, what the fuck? Good for nada, yeah, indeed good for nada is what you are. I mean, I'm engaging the enemy. I'm engaging the enemy. What the fuck are you doing? He completely undercut me. That's one example of pilots getting too greedy for their own and their squad mates. Good. Totally on him. I was already following. Why did he? Sorry, guys. Tends to happen in random matches. What the hell? Well, at least we're spawning in the better plane now. And I'm probably still earning on this. Earning credits, I mean. Because it's a low tier, so I don't care much for the deaths. So just try to kill as much as possible. Unless these guys rob me of yet another kill, I mean. Who else has come online? No one I know. No one I know. We have the advantage in numbers. That's also a good sign. Because as I said, I want credits. That's my objective of the day. These are the enemy bombers, okay. With the firepower of the Yak 9K, I can easily destroy the Japanese bombers, I think. Proved quite difficult earlier, but with this one plane, probably it won't be. So, the worrisome thing, one is that... Ah, by the way, I discovered why I couldn't see as well through the clouds. I had raised my details. And that's not only bad because you can no longer see through the clouds, but also because it adds a lot VR performance. When you have a lot of planes closely spaced together, like today, it would have been a mess. Basically unplayable, while you stream at least. And I'm speaking for everyone basically, because this is a rather powerful PC, but there is no PC that can play VR with high details while you stream. Not even the best CPUs in the world can manage. That's the big combat there, but I'd rather go for the bombers actually, it's probably a safer bet. With the Yak 9K at least it is. I won't get sidetracked, I mean. I will go straight for them. Destroy the bombers. If I can reach them very easily. This is another plane that goes easily above 500 when flying level. Now I'm also gaining altitude, but that is soon going to change. As soon as them. It's too bad I'm sacrificing so much view of the instruments for the chat window, but in the end, what can you do? It's either this or you cover the actual view or your surroundings, and that is even worse. At least in War Thunder you have the readings of the instruments written to the top left. Finally starting to see them moving around. Come on. Doesn't overheat easily this plane. I've been full speed for quite a while. Faster than expected it could. Come on. Now going 600. 600 is bound to be enough. They change their direction. Well, now we're getting close here. Takes some time to chase bombers. This is the escort, okay. I'm going to ignore it. Go straight for the praise. Starts slowing down a little, maybe. Here you are. This is a good approach. Maybe it doesn't look like it, but coming from the side usually helps. And here you are. A bit more leftward. Double tap, like a pistol. Like this. One. No, I didn't die. That one's probably fucked. Okay, let's go for another pass before they start to wreck me. I was sure I got also the other one, but apparently not. The escort is coming. But the escort is usually not player control. Leaking some fuel, that's bound to happen. Come on. No. I started to be afraid of the escort now. My god, these Japanese planes. They're dangerous, aren't they? It's not going to work like it didn't earlier. Maybe I can get at least one kill before I die. All I need is one shot from these cannons. But even one shot is difficult when you're 1 against 2. Good thing the AI planes are actually easy to fool. No, I think I Super Mario'd him, meaning that I jumped on his head, but it didn't count for a kill. And now I'm going down. Well, it was a strange engagement. After all, I am getting my kills in a way or another. Too bad the game doesn't think the same. Still, I mean, I'm first. Come on, it could be worse. Let's land. It's just the numbers that don't speak well about this match, because the score is actually good instead. And I will work from it, and that's always... These trees look a bit funky. It's like another tree on top. Ah, no, okay, now it's loaded completely. Okay, I'll also stop close to a very convenient farmland. This looks like a PUBG now. From the ground it does, kinda. Maybe that's the reason the Chinese love PUBG so much. It looks like their country. Okay, safely on the ground. I didn't even get the bomber kills, by the way. Yeah, the kills suck, but the score is good. I'm supposed to go leave the plane. No, it's automatic, okay. Tell you what, maybe my most fun spawn was with the Sturmwake. I'll go with the Sturmwake again. At least I killed the tanks, I mean. Not this one, though. This one doesn't convince me. It's got only bombs. I'd rather go with the one that has both bombs and rockets. Of course, we'll head straight for the ground battle. That's the Sturmwake's work. Taking off once again in the tank of the skies. I love this plane, by the way. But I think it shows. Every time I fly it, I'm happy. Even though in this kind of heavy air interception environment it can be risky. Carrying both bombs and rockets. Hey, the B-25 has passed me. Yeah, bombers do a lot of points. Also, the Mustang player passed me. Okay, we'll have to change that. Let's go for the ground. But it's full with people. It's the only ground battle, yes. Okay, it will be extremely dangerous. Destroy the bombers at B5. big battle going on, definitely. A lot of stuff in the air. Okay, they're firing on one another currently. I think the Japanese players are coordinating very well with one another. I bet there's at least two of them that are communicating in voice chat. But that's just the impression of me. I don't know. If it's true. Yes, also trimming this beast has become harder. I used to do it in a second. They made some changes to the flight models. All of them, probably. The very physics of the game, in a sense. It tends to happen when they change the graphics. They also go and touch that. These are enemies, right? Yeah. Unfortunately, most tanks seem to have despawned. Too bad I hadn't opened the bomb bay, so I will have to do another pass. Well, maybe it's even better, so I can aim. No, they haven't despawned. Okay, they're still there. And where is the tank? Before the fighter comes. Okay, it's not coming yet. Because you know it will. Here they are. Now I'm attacking from the front, though. It's not very good with tanks. Well, if I drop bombs, it's not going to make a difference, so let's do that. Well, no, actually it's from the side, okay. Well, almost dead on. Still not enough, probably it's a heavy tank. There's more here, no. Yeah, what are the enemies? Yeah, indeed they are. I think that's a kill. Here you come. Where are you? Here you come. Here you come. I came too soon. I hit him? Maybe. What's he doing? What are you doing, man? Not going to lose me like this. Not even in this hefty thing of a plane. It's got some ordnance in it, the Sturmovik, doesn't it? Yeah, well, it wasn't a very good move from him, but still we profited from it, so it's all good. I mean, fighter kills in the Sturmovik are always quite an achievement in themselves. So let's go to the ground targets again. Open the bomb bay this time. I'm out of rockets, but I still have 3 bombs. Another one comes, what the hell? Nah, that was possibly... That was cool. Could have been done. Too bad I missed it. I missed my chance. It's coming from the right this time. Wish I could find damn targets. Here you are. Tell you what. Where the fuck are the tanks? I killed him. Go for it, man. 2 fire kills with the Sturmwick. I love the Sturmwick. There's another one. No, I'm out of ammo. Well, now it's crashing into me. Why does everyone crash into me today? Still, I mean, I brought down 3 enemies. I bombed the tank. It wasn't a complete loss. Not at all. Not at all. Probably one of the best sorties of the match. Not that it's been so good up to now. I will learn well on it. In any case, I'm at 5300 points at this point. I'm not getting the kills, but I'm getting the points, so it's good. For the credits purpose, that was my original idea here. Here's the King Cobra again, with Mr. Ninja To. The Ninja To is the Japanese sword, by the way. The ninja sword, I mean. The one that is straight. Unlike the samurai sword that is curved. Well, most of the times it is. By the way, there wasn't all that distinction between ninja and samurai. That's mostly a modern construct. The ninja was just a different type of samurai most of the times, that did a different type of work and came from a specific line or family that specialized in that, meaning stealth operations. But what is ultimately a ninja? It's a soldier, just like the samurai. A military man. As I said, the Bushido idea of honor above everything else, it's fictional. The very inventor of kendo, which I wrote about this morning on my blog, he wasn't the most honorable kind of samurai. He actually changed banners a lot of times, and despite that was an hero of the age. So Bushido, whereas Bushido actually has existed since the 6th century, it was modified throughout the ages, and the idea we have comes from a text that was written in the 1700s, so it's very modern. It's a Confucian idea, really. It comes from Neo-Confucianism, meaning a philosophy that is typically Chinese in its very matrix, whereas the samurai has many points that come from Shintoism instead, the very discipline and religion of Japan as it is. But I digress. Here's the enemy, they're fighting. Ba 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 ba. We'll make a killing on it. I won't speak about samurai again, my single lonely spectator, but thank you for withstanding, at least you, maybe someone, understood the reference. I won't do it again. Now we're alone, me and you, my lone spectator. Thank you for staying. And I guess it's a bit out of topic to speak about samurai while we're flying planes. But maybe not so much, This is something I can employ. Let's try and follow this guy. Good. I think I hit him. Oh, I hope no friend comes crashing into me like they did earlier. That would suck, honestly. Was completely unwarranted. Just because he wanted to get the pill in my place. Why is he making green smoke? Ah, you see, that's the proof. They're cooperating. He's playing with a friend, otherwise he wouldn't make the smoke now. That's the reason they're so hard to kill. They're in voice chat with one another. Otherwise you wouldn't have activated the smoke. That's needed to make you spotted by your friend. It's going down. I don't know if I get the kill. Probably not. Yeah, I only assisted on it. No one seems to have got the kill, but still you get points. In the points department we're doing pretty well. Yes, Ninja To again. That's probably an enemy, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay, now he's making the turn. That's my opportunity to check it. And indeed. What a fucking maneuver. And he crashed. No one wants to make me do the kill today. He'd rather kill himself rather than let me kill him. But still I keep scoring from these things, so it's good. That's another one. That's his friend, I bet. No, they're cooperating 100%. They're always together, these two. Couldn't I get lucky on that? What the hell? Again. No, fuck! Fuck, I lost control. Damn it. Okay. Having a lot of luck today with the Sturmovik. Let's pick the Sturmovik again. Ah, but there's no ground no, there's no ground battle, then no. I picked the Yak 9K, I guess, the better one. With our target Sam. I would have killed him twice if I had this. Unfortunately, with the cannons on the lag, you have to really aim well, and this kind of sudden shots rarely work. I mean, if you also count the ground kills, it's even, I mean, but it's not so bad. The points do reflect that. And I did kill a couple of these players recently. I don't think it was a full last time I checked. So the one that didn't came out, the name, that was actually a kill. Now we're in the strong play. Who's calling for help? To my right, okay. Well, it said follow me, but probably that's the right idea. Since they're cooperating, we should also stick together. The moment the guy turned on the green smoke, it was really apparent that they were cooperating. That's the only thing you do when you want your friend to know which is you and which is the enemy. Other guy calls for help over there. And that's much farther. He's the one that asked for being followed, the one in front. Try to make sense of that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 planes. One just disappear. And each one of these, I guess, could be the enemy. Okay, there's shooting going on there, so one of these is enemy. I fly low. I'm flying the Russian plane. That's the way I used to play. And the Russian planes do very well at low altitude. So let's go there like a panther rather than a hawk. I jump to the prey. If indeed I'm pointing at the right thing, which is basically a lottery at this point. There's one there also shooting. Let's turn to the right. He's the one shooting now. He probably least expects me to arrive. And they were moving the opposite way of me. It seems very unlikely, yet. Yeah, basically I'm chasing the entire formation of both friends and enemies. Let's go to the left. They're more isolated, so to say. Plus, the fact that I'm coming from behind actually is very good for me. I'll point at the one in the middle. Seems to be going slightly slower. Now the one on the right, though, will probably spot me soon. We'll find the 9K, by the way. This is one with the superior armament. No, they're all friends. What a shame. That's another King Cobra, not the same. The one from before was named Ninja Toy, remember the name. That's a Corsair, right? F6F should be... It doesn't look like a Corsair, but... Wish I knew the American planes more. And these are the Zeros. Where is everyone? I'm calling for help. There was like a dozen people. Okay, here they are. Well, I'm not engaging alone this time. They really want you to do it, since they're speaking to one another constantly. The whole gang is here, basically. The entire team. I think we're going to win this battle. At this point it seems likely. Also, many from the enemies have disconnected, yeah. So, basically, it's ours. I don't think they can do much at this point. Here's another Mustang player. Isn't the same Mustang I have, though. It's the Mark 1A. No, it looks quite different. In livery. Also, did you put some... What's that decal? He's making smoke. I'll make smoke too. I have green smoke. So we'll be like part of the Italian flag. He's doing red, I'm doing green. We will need one guy with white smoke, and we will be the Frecce Tricolore, as they call it. Too bad he's got also red. Everyone picks red. We have an aerobatic squadron that is named the Frecce Tricolore. Basically means the three-colored arrows. It's quite famous in Europe. Also, I've seen them in person more than once, because they're actually stationed on an airport that isn't too far from my home. That's quite lucky. But they don't come often to do it here, but I've seen it once or twice. Well, I would turn off smoke now. We're in a war zone, what the hell? He doesn't seem to think the same. But basically we won the match, come on. I did my part, I mean, I bombed my targets. I scored my points. And I'll probably be able to buy the plane I want. We will know soon enough. I only have another 10 minutes in the stream, by the way. So let's hope it finishes on time. If it, well, I can be here a bit longer if it's needed to finish the match. It won't last long. Now the tides have turned. We're many and you're few. It's totally the opposite way around. Still among so many people he points right at me. He really hates me, I guess. Look at this! That's the funniest shit, man. He was basically gang raped. 100%. Try do that trick again with your friend. You and your nasty friend. We're all together. I also spam at random, follow me, like everyone seems to be knowing. Follow me, follow me. Everyone wants to be the follower at one. Who's going to be the follower? I wonder. Probably we're just turning a big circle, and in fact it seems to be right what we're doing. However, the bombers is completed, so now we're even closer to victory. Let's turn on the smoke again. We might as well. To intimidate the enemy. Let's see if they get the idea. I'd also say follow me, just because why not? I agree, says the guy. Yeah, but turn on his smoke, that's what I meant. You can feel the victory in the air. What do we have now? Protect the light convoy. Well, there's not much we have to do. These have one enemy among them. Am I still doing smoke? Yeah, stop it. I'll ask for help, though, just to be sure, since we have the number, we might as well use it. They did it up to now. I mean, it's only fair. Now this is where, when the one attack is your friend, it turns on the smoke, and you know where you have to follow. But unfortunately, we don't have that kind of cooperation today. So now I know he's the friend, okay. And here comes the enemy plane. No, I'm not in alignment, let's not waste time. I'll just try to follow. Here you are. I will save my friend. It's Ninja Top, by the way, the guy flying the King Cobra. I would hate for Ninja Top to fall. To save Ninja To. Boku no Tomodachi Tazukeru. No, what the hell? I lost control. Well, at least he had to give off the following. It's no longer pursuing. Now he's trying to fight with me though. I bet my trusty old ninja toy is coming back to help me. So I hope. Also, I seem to be damaged. I wonder when I was hit, because I totally didn't notice it. And now suddenly the tides are turned again, because I see at least 2 enemies. Was I fucking damaged? The wings have lost a lot of turning ability. They're completely filled with holes. But I don't know who hit me or when. I have no idea, honestly. Again, my luck with this match. And there's very little I can do actually, because the tides have turned, as I was saying. Let's try to confuse him a bit. I'll fly below the bridge. Well, I'll fly under the bridge, and then I'll drown under the bridge. What the hell? How should I win it? Okay, let's go back with well, we have to capture an air target, so Yak 9 that would be the correct choice. Got no kills on it. No. I've been lucky, these guys. Maybe I lost my touch with the Russian planes after not flying them for so long. I don't know. I've been unlucky. Something like that. I could blame it on lag, like some streamers do, but actually I'm flying the lag, so it would be kind of out. Well, it's a different type of lag, you know what I mean? No, but the points are there. The points are there. $5,700. Come on, it's not so bad. Okay, and the mission is accomplished. So, number to join the battle. I don't want to join the battle. I'm done. I got from a slot machine point of view. Well, at least it's not useful. And what are these? New decal. Shot down by turret. Hahaha, that's a cool decal. I defeated 50 players with turret. Can you believe it? That's because I'm always flying the Sturmoid. I got 50,000 credits, 20,000 points of XP. I granted some experience for the MiG-17, but not much, of course. And I had a bonus also. So, let's see what happened with the special offers. The one for the American planes should be over, right? Yeah, now it's on Germany and Britain. Ah, okay, I don't need either. No, I'll have to wait, because I want to buy the Italian plane, as I said. Okay, it will come. At this point it's certain it will come in a couple of days. At most. If you met a Japanese at the same altitude as you, the enemy already win. Yeah, I know this. Well, it was a difficult match, but it was fun. I also earned well on it. So, guys, as always, thanks for watching. I'll be back probably in the afternoon. I'm not sure I can. If I can, it will be to play... Oh, this was off center. It will be to play some driving games, because I haven't in a while. This should go... Yeah, like this. No, not like this. Maybe you... Yeah. That's more like it. In any case, for now, ciao from Italy. Thank you for watching till the very end. Bye bye.